In this video I'll be talking about comments in Python. So comments are something that are used to describe your code base. Let's say you have a very long code base or very long file, and normally you wouldn't understand it without comments, because most of the time you're not gonna read the whole code base line by line, and it's impractical. And in real world you always have to use comments so that other developers also understand your code base. For simple things like printing, or when we are learning, we'd be writing very small code, but in real life you would have to you wouldn't be able to write you wouldn't be able to make a big projects without doing comments on your code base. So if I give you an idea, in the previous video I showed you how to print something on Python. So if I do that again, and if I want to make a comment here, what I can do is I can just write, this is the program for printing something in Python. And you know what, your compiler or interpreter doesn't have any value of this comment. They just ignore it, and it is only used for understanding the code base or making the code base readable. Okay, so when you'd have thousands of lines of code, like if I show you a GitHub repo, github.com/ that is a project that I worked on recently. If you see its code base, if I go to the rec.py file, you see on most of the functions there are comments. I'll talk about this kind of comments also. There are comments to understand what this function or class does. You see everywhere there are comments, so that other developers can understand what this program does. Okay, so if I scroll down, it may see more. See here are some other comments, and it's for understanding your code, as simple as that. And you don't have to worry about that much of it for now, because for now you can just think of like it's something for understanding your code base, and that is what it is. And we can also put the comment beside the line of your code, like used for printing something in Python. Okay, and you can also do multi-line comment like that using double quote like that. You can do, this is a program, this does a lot of things, and then you can write, what the hell. You see there is no problem of there is nothing happened for writing this comment. It just executed the main program, and our compiler just ignored this. Okay, so that is what it is. It's for understanding your code base, and you'll see more of it later. And I just wanted you to know about that, so that later whenever we write some comments on code, you understand what it does, and you'll get experience working with large programs and things like that. So that's it for today. Bye.